Hey guys, today I thought I'd come on here and share 6 easy steps that you can take to jump back into your keto diet after the holidays. For me, this is super important that you set an intention. I mean, like, y'all are here crushing your goals, and you don't want this one holiday party, cheat meal, whatever you want to call it, to turn into all of 2019. If you can relate to this, let me know. But first, if you're catching me on live, put live in the comments, and if you're catching this on the replay, put #replay. I would love to know that you're here and listening. And yeah, so I'll jump in and get started. Okay, so the first thing, don't beat yourself up. So while it's super important to reflect on how certain foods make you feel so that you can continue going forward making healthier choices, you should never dwell on those negative feelings. Instead, look to the day as a new beginning, as a new chance to assess where your body needs to be, where your goals are, but don't reflect on that negativity of, oh my gosh, I just ate that cake. Hey, Brittany. Don't beat yourself up for what you ate the day before, regardless of if it was a party, if it was intentional, if you just made a mistake, like if you weren't even planning on it, don't beat yourself up over that. Like, it's just food, right? No good will come out of that kind of a situation. So instead, focus on the present and praise yourself for laying the groundwork with a post-holiday plan. So say if you're going to go to a party, I'm going to a party on Wednesday, I'm going to go in with the intent that, yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself, I'm going to have fun, I'm not going to overindulge, but I'm also not going to worry about macros that are in my food or worry about if it's keto or not, because I know coming Thursday, I'm going to set myself up for success. Like, I'm going to create a guideline of what I know I need to eat on Thursday to get right back into it. Number 2, drink plenty of water. So whether you overdid it on wine or cocktails, your body needs water ASAP. Not only will it fill you up, the water will fill you up and help you digest all of that extra food, but it's going to give you a boost of energy and just make you feel better. Like, drinking water is so important on a daily basis, but especially after a cheat meal or after you've been drinking, is it important that you make a conscious effort to get extra water in. You want to drink plenty of water as soon as you can and keep drinking it throughout your day. If you're anything like me, when you overindulge, you get crazy digestion. I know, especially when I was like hardcore keto, anytime I had a cheat meal, or like, I remember one time we went out to Chili's and I ordered what I thought was just like a cheese platter, but it was a fried cheese platter, and I ate it. And when we got back home, I thought I was gonna die. So if you're anything like that, where you have a cheat meal, you go off, and you come home and you just feel like your stomach is about to explode, one of the things you can do for that is to sip on some ginger tea. Like, I learned that little tidbit when I was pregnant, and it really helps to just kind of soothe your tummy. Number 3, start your day with exercise. Getting your workout in early in the day is a way to feel better. You're gonna get endorphins from that workout. And you're going to use up those extra calories that you ingested the night before. So, but you want to make sure that you don't swing so far opposite. You don't want to spend hours and hours and hours in the gym, because that would be miserable and you would not feel good after a cheat day. But you shouldn't use exercise to punish yourself either. See it as a way to boost your mood and your energy, but not like, oh my gosh, I just ate all of the, hors d'oeuvres, so I'm going to go kill myself for hours at the gym. Like, that's not healthy either. We want to find a healthy balance with going to holiday parties, not feeling stressed out, and how to recover from that. Does that make sense to you? Number 4, go back to eating healthy. So if you're following a ketogenic diet, you want to make a point the very, very next day to get back on keto. Does that make sense? You may be tempted to restrict your calories the next day for everything you ate the day before, but that's just going to leave you feeling unsatisfied. Hey, Melissa. Going back to eating healthy right away, with the next day, having an intent plan set up. I said this earlier before, but you want to have that game plan laid out before you plan on that cheat day or before you go to that party. Like, you're going to come home if it's late in the day. You're not going to feel like prepping meals. So you want to have that work done prior to. That way when you wake up the next morning, you're not going to just grab the first thing that you can find. You're going to go for what you've already set out for yourself. So make those egg bites. Make the quiche cups. Plan your lunch out. Plan your dinner out. Like, don't feel like you are just going to grab whatever random is in your refrigerator or your pantry to fill your belly. Like, go in with the intent to jump back on the pony the next day. Number 5, get creative with your leftovers. So just because you're going back to eating healthy does not mean you need to take all of those leftovers and throw them away. There are so many different things you can do with the meats, the sides. Like, don't waste food. However, I will say, if you've baked cakes or if you've baked pies or desserts that just don't fall in line with this keto lifestyle, send those home with people. But also don't feel like you need to keep them in your refrigerator and tempt yourself. So look at what you do have, what you have made, and make a choice for what you can repurpose into something else or what you can send home with your friends or your neighbors, or just, I don't know, get rid of it. Don't even go there if it's your party. Your choice though. I totally understand. Trust me, I love me some cake. So number 6 and the last one, and this one for me is super, super important. We all know what it's like to have a cheat day and to just go and saying, okay, this is going to be it. I'm just going to have this one meal. I'm just going to eat this one candy. I'm just going to do this and just. And for that one meal to just turn into a week or a month or a whole year. And then you look back and you're like, what am I doing? I was feeling so good. Like, I was going strong, and then I had that one meal. And it's so much harder to get back on the wagon. If you can relate to that, if your cheat meal or your cheat day has turned into longer than you initially set out for, put it in the comments. Let me know. So I don't feel like I'm alone, because that happens to me so often, or it has happened to me so often. But as some of y'all know, there are tools and resources that we use. I use them on a daily basis. They help with those cravings. They help with your energy levels. It helps with your mood. And they make it easier to stay on track. A ketogenic diet itself is super hard to do. Most people can't do it. And I cannot tell you how many people I've talked to that they're like, oh yeah, I tried that. It was way too hard. I got sick. I got the keto flu. Okay, so there are things you can do to avoid that situation completely. Like, the keto flu is all based on not having a proper electrolyte source. And I can't tell you how many, and I digress because I'm going way off topic, but proper electrolytes, proper supplements to keep you in line are really important. They will bust through those hunger cravings, through your brain telling you that you need to put sugar in your mouth, because we don't need it. What we need is a tool that stops that. It's like our safety net. It's making part of that intent to set yourself up for success in the long run. Does that make sense? And I have a great one that I use. I absolutely love it. If you want information on it, I would be more than happy to relay that to you. Like when I got started, I tried to do keto without it, and like most other people, I was somewhat successful. It was hard to stick to. I was grumpy, I was moody, I was hungry. And even though I saw results physically, like mentally, I was not in it. But once I started implementing this and using it, it just made it so much easier to stick to. So if you want that information, I would love to get it to you. And yeah, utilize these tools, utilize these tricks to make sure that your holiday doesn't turn into 2019. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to be proud of yourself for setting your intention, sticking to your goals, crushing them. And just, you're going to overall feel better about yourself. But if you got value out of this, I would absolutely love it if you liked or shared this. And be sure to like this page, Keto Llama. Later this week, I'm planning on doing some fun recipes on how to take those leftovers and repurpose them. So I can't wait to share it with you. And I hope that y'all have an amazing rest of your day. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.